Today we're diving into Football Manager with a twist. We're using ChatGPT to manage Chelsea Football Club. In case you've been living under a rock and not aware of what an AI model is, or ChatGPT, well, it's basically making machines that can think like humans. It can do things considered smart. And the goal for AI is to be able to do things such as recognize patterns, make decisions, and judge like humans. So taking all that into consideration and combining it with Todd Boehly's London Cowboys, I want to know if AI can guide Chelsea to victory and secure a trophy. How are we actually going to be able to do this? I'll use ChatGPT to make all major decisions from team selections and tactics. I'll ask ChatGPT questions and see how it responds, then implement the suggestions in-game. And to try and actually achieve our goal of winning Silverware, I'm going to give ChatGPT an opportunity to make changes at the halfway point of the season, in case things aren't going so well. So here we are in-game. Time to start. Chelsea hire Onyx. Don't mind the character. Okay, Mr. Boehly, what are we saying? Okay, club vision. Okay, Mr. Boehly. Play entertaining soccer. Can do. Play attacking soccer. Can do. Sign high reputation players. Maybe. Qualify for Europa League. Can do. Get the better of Millwall. What's bro on? Finish above Tottenham. Consider that done. Be competitive against Liverpool. Long day in it. And finish above West Ham. So, Mr. Boehly, your goals for Chelsea is to beat Millwall and finish above West Ham.
Yes.
Seems like a light day in the office for manager ChatGPT. Schedule press conference to meet in media. Nah. Arrange intro squad? Nah. Okay, now that we are in, let me just look at all this trash. Club vision, scene, tactical, ChatGPT do that. Okay, Onyx declines to meet the press. Starting off things strong with the media. The McManus. Okay, anyways, let's go to our squad. Okay, so after looking at our squad, hear me out, there's a method to my madness. I created a custom squad view, as you can see, with players' names, positions, and all the attributes. And what I'm going to do with this list is that in FM, you can select them all and export them as a web page. And the web page looks like this. So I'm going to take all this information, throw it into ChatGPT, ask it a few questions, and see what it says. So now that we have ChatGPT on board, I put all the information in, and it seems like it didn't really know what to do with the data. It threw out a roster with players that aren't even at the club, like Kepa, but I guess that's my fault for not excluding loan players. But then it just went on to say starters, and yeah, it gave like information of what to do, play styles and backups and rotations. It's kind of a mess. So let me try and fix this, see what it says. So after a few prompts and some fine tuning, it actually threw out some decent information. So from formation, it wants us to play a 4-3-3 formation with a DM, kind of like a standard what Chelsea do right now anyways. And it wants to offer balance between attack and defense, with wide fullbacks and central control in midfield. Okay, can do. Okay, let's see its style of play. It recommends a balanced approach for Chelsea, which is okay, and it wants to consider a possession-based style of play. Okay, we can do that. And it wants to control the midfield and use fullbacks to support the attack. And it also wants to press high, which could be tough for our team, but hey, let's see what happens. So starting in goal, it obviously wants Robert Sanchez, and it wants the goalkeeper to distribute to the fullbacks. Centre backs, use shorter throws and kicks for the build up. Okay, so we're playing from the back, pretty standard stuff. Right back, Reece James, obviously, he needs to get forward. It wants him to cross, it wants him to overlap and support attack. Okay, at left back, Ben Chilwell, standard again. It wants the same instructions as Reece James. Okay, at centre back, it wants Thiago Silva and Wesley Fofana. Okay, let's see what happens there. I mean, like at centre back, I'm surprised it didn't use Disasi or Levi Colwell, because I think their stats are better than Fofana, but hey, it's ChatGPT, let's see what happens. And then obviously in midfield, it wants to play DM with Enzo Fernandez to hold position, to distribute to advanced midfielders, tackle harder, cover the back line. Okay, then we can make that one work. And in CM, it wants Moise Caicedo, Conor Gallagher, pretty standard stuff. Okay, right wing, it wants Raheem Sterling, and left wing, it wants Mudryk. And up front, it wants to play Christopher Nkunku. So no Cole Palmer. That's kind of surprising. Okay, well, it's not bad, but I personally would have gone Nkunku, Cole Palmer, and Madueke, or Teatro Fofana. Although when putting the squad together, I did notice that obviously Nkunku and Fofana will be injured. So I asked ChatGPT to recommend replacements. And again, it threw out some like nonsense. of recommended replacements with Axel Disasi or Badishile, and then recommended Jackson or Broha, who isn't at the club again. So for this challenge to be accurate, I needed ChatGPT to make the decisions. So I told ChatGPT that it must make the decision of which players to replace, and it wanted Axel Disasi instead of Fofana, and it wanted Nicholas Jackson instead of Nkunku. So pretty much how Chelsea play in real life. So after taking all ChatGPT's recommendations, this is what I came to. I try to put in the tactics as accurate as possible, with some of it being a little bit of guesswork to what ChatGPT was telling me to do, but I think it came out pretty accurate. It basically wanted to play very expansive pressing football with a high line, and that's what I try to achieve here. And for the players, I put in every single player it suggested, along with every single one of the instructions. Although, I did notice some weird things. Like personally, I don't agree with not playing Cole Palmer, but that's okay, I can deal with that. But I don't really understand the role of Jackson. ChatGPT wants him to play a pressing forward with the instructions to move into channels and hold the ball up, but then it wants our wingers to get further forward and cut inside of the ball, as well to cross more often. I just don't see, if our players don't cut inside, who are they going to be crossing to? If Jackson is going to be coming deeper. And then moving down to our midfield, the roles of Gallagher and Caicedo are pretty accurate to what they do in real life, so that's okay. But the role of Fernandes is a bit weird because it wants him to play as a deep line playmaker, but we know Fernandes likes to get forward a lot, and the shoot list often trait does affect his in-game trait to shoot from distance. But hey, let's just see what happens. Maybe ChatGPT is just a genius. Oh no boys, it doesn't look good. Onyx fired by Chelsea. Todd Boehly has today announced the departure of legendary Onyx, or ChatGPT in this case. What happened? We didn't even make it to our goal halfway of the season. Okay, Chelsea have been disappointing in the Premier League, okay, so far this season, and find themselves 13th. Damn, that's accurate to real life. So I don't know what they're getting on about. It looks like we lost in the FA Cup to West Brom. Oh no. ChatGPT's tactics couldn't even beat West Brom. Oh, let's take a look at the result and actually see what happened in the season. It didn't start too bad. We kicked off the first game of the season, drawing to Bournemouth, and then we win against Forest and Brighton, and then we see the West Brom loss in the second round of the EFL Cup. Let's dive a little deeper and see what actually happened here. Damn, look at those match stats. We had a way better XG. Our possession was poor, 39% against a West Brom team. That's terrible, especially because we played with ChatGPT's possession-based football. But I mean, like, we lost some penalties, which was 1-1 during the game. They scored first, then we came back. Enzo misses our first penalty, and Madueke misses the second. We just lose on pens. I feel like that's okay, a little bit harsh, but let's look at the other results and see why we got sacked. Damn, it just doesn't look good. We go on a 5-game streak with no win. We lose to Aston Villa, we get smacked by Newcastle, we lose to West Ham, which was one of Todd Boehly's targets to beat, we draw to Brentford, then we get a little bit of fortune, beat Luton, have a good game against Burnley, draw to Fulham, and then it just goes downhill. A loss to Everton, a draw to Arsenal. But to be fair, look who we played. We played Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, all in a row, and we just get demolished though. But then we beat Wolves, and then we get sacked after that game. Guess results just wasn't going to ChatGPT's side. Well guys, we see that not even ChatGPT can help Chelsea win silverware. If you guys enjoyed this concept of video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and comment what team we should do next.